Hey,
Heyo.
and hi everyone. I'm here with, oh, I think my camera is still loading. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to do it live. Hi everyone. Welcome. I'm here with Derek Haney from Pipe17, who's going to go over routing order logic with TikTok and how you can make the most out of your TikTok store and, kind of take an omni-channel approach to TikTok. So, Derek, I will let you get things started. Thanks everyone for
Awesome.
joining.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Really stoked to be here. I was lucky enough to be at e-tail yesterday, ran into the ShipBob team there. If you're coming from e-tail, let me know in chat. If you missed it, I do recommend maybe going next year. Great event. It was in Palm Springs, tons of fun. And if you happen to be going to Prosper or Shop Talk, guys, hit me up in chat and let's see if we can meet up for a drink. Really quick about me. I've been in e-commerce for a really long time, started companies. I've demoed more e-commerce technology products than probably anyone else in the world. And now I'm head of demand generation at Pipe17, which I'll give you like the briefest of blurbs on in just a minute. But I really am here. I just want to kind of set the stage. I know you've heard a lot about TikTok Shop, but I want to show you a couple of things about what it really is, maybe what it means, at least to me, and why I'm really bullish on launching this channel as a merchant. And I sometimes just dream about quitting my job and starting a TikTok shop because it's probably easier than what I'm doing now. But it obviously running e-commerce is no easy business. But this channel is just there for massive growth, and it's really, really cheap customer acquisition. I'll show you why in just a second. So the first thing we want to acknowledge about TikTok Shop, if they haven't said it already, it's all about product discovery. So this is not like Amazon. I go to Amazon for my renewals. I bought batteries there. I buy my dog food there. I buy the things that I need around the house when I need something around the house there that's random that I don't want to go to Home Depot or the store for, right? Discovery is opposite. You stumble upon it by scrolling through your feed, and this is happening every second on TikTok Shop, which is really amazing. The details are there on the page for you. The checkout, your information is saved, similar to Shop Pay. After you kind of purchase once, you can purchase multiple things, and you're actually going to be prioritized in the feed items that are shoppable because TikTok knows that you've saved your information, and they also know what you bought from them, right? So they're going to prioritize beauty products if you bought beauty products, etc. Post-purchase, of course, also happens there, so you have ability to chat and see your tracking information, all that stuff. And then what's really exciting, the thing we actually care about, and probably why you're here today, is the ways that we sell on TikTok Shop. So the first one, and the one that they actually started with, was live shopping. So you had to go live, and the product would be in the feed below you. And that was actually the only way you could buy on TikTok Shop. Was originally was only through live feeds. Then they launched shoppable videos. So you could take those live videos, slice them into 3 to 5 minute videos or even 30-second video clips, and then the product would still link in there. And then you could post those shoppable videos in perpetuity on your page, and people can buy from you. Great. Then they launched just a couple of months ago the store page, and you can see how fast these things are rolling out, right? The store page is very similar to maybe a category page or a store page on Amazon, or even your direct-to-consumer mobile storefront, right? And then most excitingly, this just happened a couple of weeks ago, I want to say. They launched this recommended for you thing, and I want to show that to you right now. So here is something, I literally screenshotted this today. This is, I wish I could have gifted like that other one that was kind of running through the screen, but I don't have the time or technology or whatever it is. But I just screenshotted it for you. But this is Wise's camera for sale. So starting on the left, we have the start of their listing on TikTok Shop. You got the shipping and returns, the reviews, which is great, about the shop, so that you can see like how many products they have and their star rating, which is very similar to Amazon, about this product. And there's actually a video for the product, which is really awesome, I think, and a large description, and even goes on. But right below that description, there is this recommendation section, and it looks like this. So there's description. Here, it's recommending other Wise products, but it doesn't have to be a Wise product that is recommended here. In fact, if you hit to the other tabs, you can see beauty, arts, crafts, and sewing. There are other products are being offered to the consumer here. So unlike if you're selling on your own store, probably more like if you're selling on Amazon, actually, the user is going to be able to browse other products. What does that mean for you? That means if you launch your products on TikTok Shop, they will automatically find their way into the eyes of consumers just by being in randomly kind of algorithmically selected into recommendation feeds of other products that people are looking at. This is huge because you can't do that on Shopify, and Amazon is a bloody red ocean with so much competition, right? And TikTok is really all about that ability to discover products. So if you launch on TikTok Shop, you go live a few times, you start gaining some traction, you're going to algorithmically boost your products to the top of their product recommendation feed, and you might show up under Wise's recommended products. And Wise, by the way, they're doing tens of thousands of orders a month going live on TikTok Shop and with product feeds, a lot of shoppable videos on TikTok Shop. All right, so that's my pitch for TikTok Shop. And so the difference that I want you to recognize is that this is not like your Shopify D2C store. The AOVs are lower, and I do recommend putting in your entry products or lower price point products. That said, I talked to somebody yesterday who's going to sell, get this, 24 karat gold salt on TikTok Shop. And they checked, and apparently this falls in an interesting category because some jewelry things are not sellable, but they're going to sell it for $150 a gram or something like that, which, I mean, I guess some people are buying this. This is an incredibly weird product, but they're going to sell at a high price point. And also, I talked with the founder of a company called Zoom, ZUUM, that sold these roller skate type things that were, you know, electronic and you could zoom around on. And he was selling those for $250. And in his first day on TikTok Shop with 0 followers, he went live for over an hour, sold 10 products, made $2,000, right? So what I'm saying is, even though in general, TikTok Shop's AOVs are going to be between $40 and $50, whereas we see on Shopify 80 to 110, you can still sell high price point products. I'm just recommending that you think about the smaller, cheaper products in bundles, because as somebody's scrolling their feed, they could easily see themselves buying your $12 product. And then from there, you can trickle them into, you know, funnels and whatnot that get them to buy that 50, 60 or whatever your core product might be. So if you don't have, you know, those products, you could still sell on TikTok Shop, but I recommend thinking about a product strategy that gives entry-level products that are very discoverable. Obviously, the buyer is impulsive more than thoughtful because they're really just seeing this in their feed and they want to buy now, which is really the beauty of selling. And then it's more about the interaction, live shopping feed, conversation, highlighting the products and being very organic than, let's say, a very beautifully outlined product catalog that you might use on your Shopify store. And of course, the audience is built in and Shopify doesn't have an audience. Now, during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I'm trying to talk fast because I know I'm already going to run out of time. During Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we did analysis using our own customer data at aggregate, and we saw that sales volume increased on Shopify by 222%, but sales on TikTok Shop increased by 318%, which leads us to believe that if you're driving traffic to your TikTok Shop instead of your Shopify store, you'll actually have 33% more customers. Right. So this is an indicator that you're going to convert more for the traffic that you see on this channel. So don't go TikTok ad to Shopify store, go TikTok ad to TikTok Shop to buy on TikTok, right? This is what I'm saying if you want more customers. Now, of course, we saw average order value is different, but customers, right? If that's the goal is customers, and you can find profitability in there. And those customers can maybe on the second purchase come back to your site or have some sort of an engagement or interaction, then you're in business. Okay. I hinted at Wise. They use us for their order routing logistics across TikTok Shop and Amazon and many other channels. They went live on TikTok, and in their first 60 days, they made over $1 million selling. And they are now, I believe, #1 in the electronics category there. They were able to create one video that went viral, making over $100,000. I think it's made probably closer to $1 million at this point. And they use TikTok's built-in affiliate network. You just log in and you ask a few influencers that are kind of maybe in your industry you send them some product, and they put videos out there linking back to your TikTok Shop. They were able to get 100 million plus views and content that they could use forever, right? So really, really cool stuff that can happen when you launch a successful program there. So quickly about Pipe17 and what we do for Wise, Noble, Rip and Dip, and hundreds of other e-commerce brands is we connect your fulfillment, selling, and back office channels together so that you can kind of solve the problem of getting these orders to the right places and making sure the fulfillments go back to TikTok Shop and all that stuff. I'll get into it. You heard from Aftership just a couple minutes ago. I'll get into the subtle differences between us and them as well. But whether it's going into retail and dealing with annoying EDI submissions or getting order information into your NetSuite or Acumatica, your system of record, which I'm going to show you in a second, and even the simplest task like getting the order from the selling channel like TikTok Shop back to your 3PL or ERP, which seems to take way more time than it should. And frankly, we believe it shouldn't take any human time resources to accomplish that in today's day and age. And whether you have to manually adjust SKUs, debundle, rebundle, export orders, if this is like a problem that you're having in your day-to-day, then there is a solution now purpose-built for e-commerce merchants that solves that. And it's not a clunky iPaaS, it's Pipe17. Our order hub aligns your selling channels, fulfillment centers, and back office applications so that they work together and we keep your sources of truth truthful. You can connect, sync, route, visualize, analyze orders. And you can see here kind of the secret sauce that I like to think of is what we call our commerce data model, which means we take all of this order, fulfillment, return data, we normalize it, and then we can instantly connect you to any source and connector in our thousands of connectors that we've built. So I'll end there on the quick pitch of us. It's a lot faster to implement. If this is a problem you're thinking of, we can chat. If not, no big deal, but I will leave you with one little thing about how we solve specifically this problem of getting reconciliations and what we call the general ledger for our finance team. We want the general ledger to be accurate because when a company like Wise is doing thousands of dollars a day on TikTok Shop and they've got a bank account with TikTok's actually sending money to them every single day. When that bank account doesn't match what your system of record, like your NetSuite says, you run into errors. Like you think you've got money in there, or you're like, where did this $3,000 go, right? Oh, it was returned orders or a change in fulfillment costs or some other thing. TikTok took a fee or the seller canceled, but it's after 60 minutes, whatever and we already fulfilled on it. All sorts of things that can kind of go awry. And you need this data really to be in sync so that you're looking at things real time. Your finance team can make great decisions so you can purchase inventory, et cetera, et cetera. So here is an order that we've taken from a kind of anonymized user, and we'll follow this order through into the back end of Pipe17 in the dashboard. When you go in here, you can see that the order was placed at 9:02. It was placed at 9:01 and 5 seconds. We picked it up at 9:02, and then we actually put a hold on it, similar to AfterShip, which can do 60-minute holds. And AfterShip, again, great solution. It's for, I would say, more simplistic order routing and logistics needs. So if all you need to do is push that back to Shopify or maybe a couple of other sources, great. But if you need to do more complicated things and you're really stuck in the weeds in spreadsheets, you might need a more of an advanced solution like Pipe17. And so we placed the order on hold for 70 minutes because we actually wanted to give it a few additional minutes. And then we sent it to fulfillment 2 minutes later, right? And so here's what the hold looks like. We go to the order automations tab. We click, we create this kind of automation called TikTok hold. We set the time hold order for 70 minutes. If it comes from the company TikTok, boom, easy, 1, 2, 3, done, no coding required. We then see after that order is pushed out to fulfillment, it's in our NetSuite. So it actually pushes to fulfillment and NetSuite simultaneously. In NetSuite, you can actually see the amount debited, the amount credited, the sales discount. You can see the customer number and information. And this is all live on the general ledger in minutes, not hours or days. You're not having to redo the books over and over again. So this is kind of the magic sauce behind Pipe17. Other rules, like if some people only use ShipBob in Canada and not ShipBob in the United States, they have a different 3PL. If that's you, you can use your Canada store routing so that if the order takes place in Canada, it goes to ShipBob instead of your in-house fulfillment or whatever your case may be, right? So a few other ways that it works. You can see here how the Canada store routing works. If the country is this, if the shipping address, these are all the territories in Canada, equals this, then ship it over to there. So really cool stuff. I think I could go on. We have a very great integration with ShipBob about all that, but I'll just and then we map all of your information exactly how it's needed for each of your fulfillment centers and ERPs. So coming from the selling channel, if you need the address 1 and address 2 to be one field, right, it can be done immediately and instantly with no coding. All right. That was a lot of rambling from me. I hope you enjoyed my time. I know we're a little bit over here, so thanks for sticking around to the end of this presentation. Always happy to talk general TikTok strategies, TikTok Shop. If you are interested in Pipe17, you can go to pipe17.com book a demo. Let them know I sent you and you came from TikTok Unpacked with ShipBob, and we'll be happy to send you a Wise camera on us after meeting with my team. If you got any questions, hit me now. Oh, did I go over time?
Thank you, Derek. Yeah, appreciate it. We are at time, but obviously stick around in the virtual booth if you guys have any one-on-one questions for Derek. He can answer those directly with you.
Okay, sorry about that. I went on live on stage twice. That was weird.
No worries. It's okay. Yeah. Hey, part and parcel. Thank you everyone for joining. We have such a good turnout. It's amazing to see so many folks on the chat and being so active and asking questions. Derek, there's a lot of good content there. Feel free to drop your email in the chat too. So if folks don't see you at the virtual booth, they can, obviously it's on the slide, but also in the chat as well. And then Arian Ramzan, you won our $50 gift card. So the ShipBob team will be reaching out directly to get that to you. So thanks for all of your engagement in the chat. We appreciate it. And for those of us who've been with us from the beginning, thanks so much for joining TikTok Unpacked. It's been such a great day of wonderful insights and learnings from our amazing partners in the space. So continue to reach out and let us know if you have any questions.
And thanks to Margaret, Lindsay, and team for hosting this amazing event. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone.